What's all this in?
Come on, man. Give me a little break here.
Help! I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
What is that? What the fuck is
What the
that?
hell is even that?
Breezy!
You're buzzing, buddy. I'm a cat.
はい始まったからまったから勝った別論は浮かんに行っちゃった誰に頼まれたわけでもないのに止まらねえルレここでは誰もが王様なの手が長続きする気がしないとかそんな生活で何が悪いただ好きなもんは好きがやおだまり君無責に心地ゼログラビリーうるさいな邪魔しないでね一発派手にやってみようやのみそイマジネーション見たも来たもそれ全部血になる飛べる飛べなめさしとけ頭の中も完成で見えた頭
What am I gonna do?
心の網目細かくして最強の世界できちゃってるわな Mello! I'm fucking mad!
You don't scare me! You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
Alright. Let's go, boys. Please help me. Hello there. Hey, what the fuck? You got a fucking problem?
I'm sorry.
Let's get him, Philly.
It smells like dead bodies.
Ouch. Ouch.
Hey everybody, this is Ryan Soul Porpoise, or My Soul Porpoise on Xbox NA. This is the Magicka Warden build that I'm running for Flames of Ambition. Let's get into it. Let's look at the character screen first. Do unbuffed, then buffed. Here's the front bar. Feel free to slow things down, pause it if you need to. Here's the back bar. And let's go and buff up. front bar buffed up, decent spell damage. If we get a light attack off, it goes up to 4.6k. Really good penetration. That goes up with Major Breach. Everything else, pretty okay. Expect the back bar. There you go. Decent stats. Definitely the star of the show is the health recovery. You could probably guess what set we are running based on that. Mundus, Atronach, definitely need the sustain. If you feel like you need more sustain, feel free to swap out one of the spell damage glyphs for recovery. I would probably go Arcane with recovery personally, but you pick your preference. Food, I'm using Sugar Skulls. I think it's really good. You could go with the orange fish, but it's kind of expensive, so yeah, I'm gonna use Sugar Skulls unless somebody's trying to send me some of that. Vampire, I'm only using stage 1 because I don't want to lose all of my health recovery, but I do want access to one of the abilities. Yeah, so you can go higher stage if you want. I know stage 3 Undeath is really strong, but yeah, I just don't want to lose all that health recovery. Potions, I am using tripods, and that is due to the fact that, well, they are very good, and I am also a lizard. I feel like Argonian is pretty good this patch. The extra healing done is really nice. Healing this patch is strong. Blessed is only like 4% extra healing now, so like this is more than, you know, what you can get from your CP. That's really strong. The max health is great, especially in a Warden. Helps out with our Arctic Blast. I'll take it. We got some max stam this patch. That's cool. Thank you. Max mag is great, and obviously the potion sustain is very good as well. So, run lizard. Let's see. Guess we'll go into skills. I'm using birds. We need the speed. We need the minor berserk. We get more damage done for our animal companion passive. Great slot. Gripping shards. This was actually the last ability that I added to my bar. Originally I had something else here, but I found that on a melee build, which that's what we are, having that extra CC felt really, really nice for lining up that combo. It also is very taxing on people's stam when you combine this with your Arctic Blast. Really, really strong skill. The damage on it, I mean, it's not great, but like, it's not bad. I mean, when you buff up, you know, it's not amazing, but between that and your Arctic Blast, if people are just sort of standing in there, not healing up, it's a decent amount of dot pressure, especially if you chuck an alt up. Yeah, you're gonna burn through people real quick. Elemental weapon, I do not use this as like a spammable ability. I use this as a delayed burst ability. I'd only really use this as a spammable, maybe on like an overload sork or something like that. But the way I do use this is I like to do sub assault, LE weapon, and then light attack into my spammable. Obviously, you can light attack weave more into that combo for a little bit of extra damage, but that's the main idea. Yeah. Also, you can't even just do LE weapon, light attack spammable. If you're trying to finish somebody off quickly, that is going to be more damage in terms of like tooltips than your sub assault. So yeah, it might be a quicker way to burst somebody down if you need to. Deep Fissure, AoE magic damage. That's awesome. Major Breach. That's great. We have a lot of penetration on this build, so yeah. Let's burn through that armor. This is my spammable. I really like it. It hits really hard. It's pretty cheap. We actually get the critical strike bonus this patch because we're not running Malakath. Does more damage based on our missing health. We've got a pretty good amount of health on this build, so yeah, we could play pretty comfortably in the red, you know, if we're like in a 1v1 or something like that, and not feel too at risk. Ultimate is Northern Storm. Yeah, it's really good. Good damage, slows people, more max mag. Major protection, really loaded ultimate. It's great. Back bar, Blue Betty. The sustain is good. The major sorcery is great. And the cleanse is awesome. Really good skill to spam if you've got your other heal over times ticking and you're just looking for a little bit of extra healing and some, cleanse. Great skill. Ice Fortress, armor buff, minor protection. Not much more to say than that. Arctic Blast, great burst heal. Ours heals us for a lot. 13k outside of Cyrodiil. Should be around like 7.7, maybe 8k in Cyrodiil. Plus we get the heal over time, damage over time, and the stun. Really easy to get the stun off since we're a melee character. We're trying to get in people's faces anyway. You pair this with your gripping shards, and it's a lot of CC. I'd say this is your flex spot. You can run race if you prefer. You can run whatever you like, I guess. You can maybe even put another heal here if you prefer. I like shimmering shields. I really like being able to shut down range characters. I don't like getting sniped. I don't like getting overload spammed. I like the Magicka that I get back every time I absorb a projectile, and I also like the major heroism. Underrated defensive skill, just in terms of being able to get that ultimate up really quickly, drop your healing if you need it. We're using leeching. The heal every time you take damage, that's obviously great. I prefer the lifesteal over the burst heal. Personally, I think that it's really easy to get this going on a lot of people, especially with your Arctic Blast and your gripping shards. You've got a lot of AoE, and if you're fighting outnumbered, you're going to get that heal on a lot of people. Really strong. Healing Thicket, it's our oh shit button. Helps us out in a pinch. Really strong burst heal, good heal over time. Great for allies too. Great skill overall. Let's get into gear. So we're a melee build. I am running a Spinner's Maul, sharpened with a weapon damage enchant. You could run another glyph here, maybe like a shock or a poison or whatever you prefer. And you could put your weapon damage glyph on your back bar since we are running a staff, but this is just my preference. So play around with it, do what you prefer. Back bar, endurance, I'm using an ice staff. I'm using escapist poisons. Poisons, you can put whatever you want there. Endurance is really, really good. I'm running powered on my staff for more healing. And the max health is great. For Warden, obviously Arctic Blast is going to scale off health, and the health recovery is really good for survivability. And it pairs really well with our next set, Beekeeper. We're running 5 Beekeeper, 3 pieces on the body, head, chest, and legs for maximum resistance. This is ideal. Then we're running 2 pieces Jewelry. Jewelry is infused with spell damage. The body is all in pen with tri-stats on the big pieces. So Beekeeper. And then we're finishing out the rest of our body with our spinners pieces, shoulders, waist, hands. And then on the feet, we're doing 1-piece trainee, just to fill out that last slot. I figured on a Warden, I'll take this over, the 1-piece spell damage for like a Molokina slot or like armor from Pirate Skeleton or whatever you would prefer. You could maybe even do like Shadowren, go a little bit more recovery, but this is just my preference. Necklace of Endurance infused with spell damage. Again, I would say if you want a little bit more sustain, you could also put a recovery glyph here. Maybe go Arcane and recovery. That's probably what I would do. But, choose your preference. So that's gear. Champion points. Try to do this somewhat quickly. Just because, champion points are all over the place right now. Everybody's got different ideas of what's best in slot. Green Tree, like horse stuff, reduce fall damage. There's probably other ones, but honestly, I really don't care. Blue Tree, in Staving Death, got 10 into quick recovery. I will try to put more in here when I get more champion points. I've got Resilience slotted. We've got Duelist Rebuff as our second slottable. I guess we'll go through the slottables first here really quickly. Then we've got Biting Aura, or AoE. We've got a lot of AoE in our kit, so just felt like the best choice. And Focus Mending, more single target healing, 10% extra healing done. Yeah, we have some really strong healing on this build. 40 into Blessed, 40 into Eldritch Insight. Getting into this tree. Obviously, we want the pen. We're running spinners, so we'll take that. I'll put more into this when I can, and then the extra spell damage. I think that's everything. Red tree. Again, put what you'd like here. Preference is everything. I got Juggernaut, Survival Instincts, Boundless Vitality, and Rejuvenation as my slottables. I figured, health recovery and the other sustains are good. Extra health, obviously. This I feel like is really good because you've always got negative effects on you and Cyrodiils, so like that's pretty much like permanent 25 cost production, I feel like. This I would say is a flex spot. I might play around with this, but this is what I got for now. We got Sprinter, Here's Vigor, just enough into here to get the next tree. You can maybe put more into here, but it's whatever. Tumbling, and Defiance. And I believe that is it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments what you like, what you don't like, what you would change. I really appreciate any of the feedback. I'm gonna try to make more stuff. Life's pretty busy sometimes. I'm also trying to do some other like non-ESO related creative projects. So if you've had any interest in any of that stuff, subscribe, like, the usual YouTube stuff. I really appreciate it. So y'all have a good one. Take care. We'll see you next time.